students, welcome back to DOPA crash classes. Now we have to discuss regarding the nephron. As we have already told, this nephron is considered as the structural and functional unit inside a kidney. And do you know the fact this each kidney has almost 1 million nephron inside it? That is quite interesting, right? Each kidney has 1 million nephron inside it, and this is simply the diagram of a nephron. This is the diagram from your NCERT. This is the structure of the nephron actually, and the whole structure of nephron we can broadly divide into two parts. They are, number one is glomerulus and number two is simply renal tubules. Glomerulus is nothing but the tuft of capillaries which is present over here, which are simply the branches of these afferent arterioles. So the afferent arterioles actually divides and forms this tuft of capillaries which is called as this glomerulus. Okay, so thereby that is glomerulus, and we have renal tubules actually. Renal tubules are the parts of nephron which starts as Bowman's capsule and continues as proximal convoluted tubule and continues as Henle's loop, which has a descending limb and an ascending limb, and continues as distal convoluted tubule, and finally emerge into the collecting duct. So what all things we got? Yes, we got Bowman's capsule. Then yes, it continues as proximal convoluted tubule, then loop of Henle which has an ascending limb and descending limb, and we have a distal convoluted tubule, and finally it emerges into the collecting duct. Actually this collecting duct, many DCTs, many distal convoluted tubule of the adjacent nephrons actually emerge into, and this collecting duct together actually opens into the renal pelvis, which we have already discussed, renal pelvis and all. So this Malpighian body, the diagram of this Malpighian body is given in your NCERT. Actually the Malpighian body is the term which is Malpighian body is also called a renal corpuscle, actually renal corpuscle, and this is actually the collective terminology which is given to the Bowman's capsule as well as the glomerulus. So the Bowman's capsule and glomerulus is collectively called as Malpighian body. Okay, now we have mainly two types of nephrons. It is cortical nephron and juxtamedullary nephron. First of all, you have to understand the majority is this cortical nephron, that is almost 85%, and this accounts almost 15%. And the main thing regarding this cortical nephron is this cortical nephron actually have a short loop of Henle like this, okay, and this emerge into collecting duct. And regarding this juxtamedullary nephron, that is the classical nephron which we usually draw like, right? Okay, this has a long loop of Henle like this. Okay, that is the basic difference between the cortical nephron and juxtamedullary nephron. Okay, so we got the first point as there is a short loop of Henle. Here there is a long loop of Henle is present. Now you have to understand the important fact. Here, as we know, here there is afferent arteriole, and here there is our glomerulus, and here there is efferent arteriole. This efferent arteriole actually encircle this whole portion, and this we simply call as peritubular capillaries. So peritubular capillaries are formed from what? Peritubular capillaries are formed from this efferent arteriole. And here you have to understand an important point, that is this peritubular capillaries are actually arranged parallel to the limbs of the loop of Henle like this. That is, we have the afferent arteriole or the efferent arteriole which split into the peritubular capillaries, which arranged in a specific form so that two limbs are actually present. The two limbs of this peritubular capillaries are arranged in close proximity to the both the limbs of the loop of Henle, and this modification of the peritubular capillaries we call in the name vasa recta. So vasa recta is present in which kind of nephron? It is present in the juxtamedullary nephron. So vasa recta is present here, and here vasa recta is not present. Here vasa recta is highly reduced or absent, we can say. And this is the thing which is mentioned in your NCERT, and we have to understand the important thing. This cortical nephron is associated with the urine formation mainly, and this is associated with the urine concentration mainly. So we will be discussing each individual topic, that is urine formation as well as urine concentration, separately in the coming sessions. So for more videos, you can simply follow the DOPA platform. Thank you.
Hi all, you are watching a DOPA capsule class now. To know more about DOPA and DOPA capsule, download DOPA app and contact us using this number.